Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Scrap Mechanic. Today I've got another semi-completed build to show you. Actually want to take one of these out just so I can have an open hand. I'm pretty proud of it. I built it during Monday night stream over on twitch.tv/ctop2424 with the help of viewers and everything. We finally got it figured out. I don't know why I bothered revealing it. I mean, you guys already saw the title and the thumbnail, but whatever. Pod Racer. There we go. Got it going the best currently possible. The hardest part I've discovered was connecting the two different sides, because right now if I were to build like just a pipe straight across there, it would only connect on one of the sides. Eventually the developers are planning on adding a welding tool, so it'll make it a lot easier, but for now we kind of just have this pipe originating from here going out and around and hooking up there, as well as these ducts locking it in there, so they're together pretty well. It's the best way we can get it. Right now, we have these front two bearings are controlled by the driver's seat, so it actually has functional steering for the most part. And then we have forward thrusters here and here, as well as these thrusters here to kind of make it hover, just less friction. Works pretty well. Thrusters are on average power. These ones on the bottom are the lowest power, as well as these ones back here. These ones are loose, so the whole thing can kind of turn left and right. It kind of just looks like a terrible Santa sleigh or something. That's what people are telling me. Oh well, I think it looks pretty cool, and we actually got some sweet little designs going with the air ducts. I think it's pretty sweet, so we're gonna hop right on in. I have one button. I know there's two buttons back there. One of them's not hooked up to anything because I changed my mind, but one will turn on those, and then forward we'll push the whole thing forward. There we go. We got our pod racer technically working. Can turn right. It drifts pretty well too. Like, kind of too well. And if I do take turns too steep, it will flip. Don't flip. Ah, right when I mentioned it. Of course. Of course it was going to happen like that. But right now, we don't have the bottom thrusters on, so we're moving very slow. But then as soon as we turn those on, the amount of friction is lowered. So there we go. Just got to watch out for those big hills, but it's pretty precise. Like right now, I'm going to try and aim between those bushes and that tree. Just barely made it. These hills really screwed me up. Ah, kind of bumpy. Sometimes it's cool when you get air, but it took probably, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half to build this. Just various levels of tinkering around. Ooh. I mean, I think a pod race would be a ton of fun. Okay, do not go that high. Let's turn those off. So that's something that can happen if you do leave the ground. Those will kind of shoot up into the air. But yeah, I think it's, I don't know, I'm pretty proud of it. Most things I build, I'll be the first one to admit, a lot of things I build do not work perfectly. Oh, we could have recovered from that. This doesn't work perfectly, but I think it works pretty well. I have seen other people build some pod racers, and what they were doing is they just had a single rigid design, so the two engines were like held together with just like wood or something. It wasn't flexible at all. So that's what I really like about this. Okay, cannot climb mountains. That is abundantly apparent. But is that this is flexible. Like there's actual like polling mechanics going on here instead of just having it all one unit. Okay, and nailed it. Okay, let's try and go up this path. That'll be sweet. Ah, what are you doing, you stupid guy? You're gonna have to flip it around. There is currently no way to reverse it. I guess we could just have reverse thrusters on the main pod on the back, and just have those kind of have it back up. It's a little tricky to maneuver, but I think if we got some people and had them all based off this design, I think it'd be a pretty cool race. Get some YouTubers to do it. I'll have to see if like because I know Menace, a buddy of mine, actually built a pod racer as well, and I think his was the stiff design. So technically didn't have the sort of, I don't really know what to call this. Just this polling mechanism where it actually pulls it instead of just having a normal thrust. I don't know, it's a little difficult to describe, but you know what I mean. Oh, certainly was a heck of a lot harder to build. Whatever, let's just go up this mountain. Sick of trying to climb it. Woohoo! It's kind of just wiggling through the air. And no. Ah. So close to sticking the landing upside down in the cornfield. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And then I have these ducks here to remind me, because one time when I was building this, I accidentally did remove this chunk. Previously, it was a wood block, and this whole thing is held on it. So as soon as you remove it, you're screwed. So I put the ducks there to remind myself, never remove these blocks, because the whole engines are being held together by that, and there's no way to fix it, because once again, there is no welding ability in this game. Okay, just making out of the cornfields. And let's see, we could try and up these thruster powers a little bit. Wait, are those the same? They're on 3? Yeah. But that might cause it to go airborne. We had some issues with that. We also tried doing a couple things. Yep, there we go. Like angling the thrusters in the front. That didn't really work too well. I mean, with this design, they stay pretty well on the ground. Just at the thruster level, because this one, especially as soon as we hit a little tiny hill, off they go. Airborne. But we can stick the landing, no real problem there. Ah! And sometimes I forget to turn the engines off, but hey, what are you gonna do? And just for fun, let's actually try and see if we can fly this thing. So we're gonna up all these thrusters to 3. And watch as we fail miserably. Whee! And people were saying, oh man. Okay, I thought that was working. See, for this instance, it'd be best to use the suspension steering. People were saying for this whole thing, you could just use suspension steering, but I wanted to make it a little more realistic in terms of turning and steering with the front engines. And I think we accomplished that. Let's see, if I turn those off, can I just bring it up? You can kind of steer it a little bit. But if we did want to make it airborne like that, then definitely I would go with the suspension steering, because that works so well. I did also try and add it to our large plane during the stream, but naturally that didn't work very well. And then again, we could try the whole put thrusters on sensors for this, but I don't really think we need to. I mean, let's take these back down to 1. Nope, I saw that, you sneaky little thruster. Okay. I mean, I feel like it hovers pretty well enough as it is. Okay, let's go between those trees, or directly into it. That works too. There we go. Let's try and make it over one of those launch pads, see if we can actually climb up on top. Okay, steady now. Steady. Yeah, but see, those front 2 pieces technically aren't attached. They're just, kind of locked in together. Similar to the design we did for the back of the RV. Oh crap, gotta go through a cornfield. This is not gonna go well. And we're gonna flip. So very close. Yeah, but it's very similar to what we did to the RV and trailer. Where they're just kind of pipes locked into each other. Oh my god. It's being such a jerk right now. Okay, let's turn it around. Do a little bit of drifting. Don't want to turn too much because it'll cause it to flip. Ah! I just want to drive it up there. That's so much to ask. Okay, don't go towards that stupid log. Okay, swear to God. Oh my god, I just can't seem to do this to save my life. Ugh. Come on, flip. There you go. You stupid pod racer. Probably would have been better if I made this in the flat world, but it's just so boring looking. Oh my god. Like, I know people are probably getting pissed off, but this is like driving me crazy. I must make it up there. Let's see how it does with this sudden hill. There we go. Okay. Finally made it. And that wasn't that great of a screenshot. And we got stuck in the tree. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode Sorry we didn't build too much in. I just wanted to show this off. That's what people seem to like more anyway. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Want to see more scrap mechanic in the future. I'll see you next time. Bye.